Brenda Daisy Entertainment and the Celario Sauce Lady, kicking it live with Asia Effiong-Jones.
Hello, this is Opaleye, kicking it with Asia Effiong-Jones on
Omega
FM. Thank you for having me.
Rock Legion.
Hello everybody. It's good to be back with you. It's your girl Asia Effiong-Jones. Mine has been a few weeks since I've been on air, and it's nice to know that people have missed me. Thank you so much for reaching out and for checking on me. It was truly appreciated. So here I am back with full effect, with lots to talk about. We've got so much going on, you know. It's like initially I thought I want to play you guys some music, but I want to talk, you know. So loud the music for a minute. Okay, so we've got so much to cover. I've got two of my best girl pals in the house, and we're just gonna like turn it up in here today. So we're gonna be talking about so many things, including one of our big events that we're actually collaborating on this weekend, and called The Avenue. So we're going to be talking about that. Then we're going to be talking about other stuff coming up, like the comedy show, and just so many little bits. So I'm going to introduce you to my guests shortly. Now, before I do that, there's somebody, obviously, again, she's been missing for a while, but you know, she's always here, my ride or die, Miss Madonna.
Hi everyone.
So there she is, you know, doing her thing behind the cameras and stuff. But anyway, back to me. It's all about me. Back to me. So today, I'm in the studio with two of the most wonderful. How do I even? Should I call them my girl crush? My beautiful brown skin girls. My boss ladies, the CEOs. Like, I'm not even done yet. Yeah, so yeah. Like, what do I even, you know, I'm just like so excited to be introducing them. So the first person I'm going to be introducing is, see, she doesn't call herself a model, but trust me, she is one. She's absolutely a model, CEO of Opaleye. If you ain't heard about her, now you're hearing about her. Check her out on Instagram. Opaleye, literally as I said it. Okay? Model, beautiful. She's a wifey. She's a mom. She's a boss. She's everything. Christiania Opaleye.
Hello, everyone. She forgot one word. Hustler. I am a hustler.
Hustler. Hashtag never knowingly boring, because she ain't.
Hi, everyone.
So she is in the house
And very
today.
unique.
Exactly, right?
Hello.
I've got to tell you something about. I'm going to take time to introduce my guests one at a time. Okay. So I've got to tell you something about Opaleye. There is never. I don't think I can go a week and not wear an Opaleye item, and it's not even that I'm deliberately trying to do it. That's how much of the collection I've got. I'm just saying.
Actually, I can't stop you from buying.
You know, like seriously.
Your husband sent me anyway and said, please don't let Aisha buy any more Opaleye.
Well, the funny thing is, I remember like there was a couple of times where you'd be like, okay,
You really don't need this.
or you'd be like, you've got something like that. I remember, I'm like, do I? You know, I'm like, do I? Like, you've got something like that. So. Yeah, so absolutely, there's never, I don't think I go a whole week, and that's truthfully, that I'm not wearing, forget a whole week, every other day and not wear an Opaleye item. So,
Thank you, sweetheart.
yeah, and even now, I've got, I'm rocking an Opaleye item, so yeah, check me out. So, that's, Miss Rita, do you want to say something real quickly?
Yes, hi everyone. My name is Christiania Opaleye, and I basically am behind the brand Opaleye. And what is Opaleye? Opaleye is all about statement, unique pieces. And when we talk about pieces, we're talking about accessories, anything that is absolutely gorgeous and you would not necessarily see on the high street. I know Aisha just mentioned our hashtag. Our hashtag is never knowingly boring, because we at Opaleye believe that every woman is created uniquely, and you must never knowingly be boring.
Never,
As you
never.
can see.
Never,
Knowingly
never.
boring. Anywhere you go, you make sure you stand out. Yes, that's what Opaleye is about. So thank you so much, Aisha. I'm really excited to be here, and of course, I'm with Brenda. Oh, I'm not saying with them. sorry.
It's all organic. It's all
I'm
organic, so
excited
we
to
love
be
it.
here.
Yes,
Yeah, I'm
yes,
excited to be
absolutely,
here.
absolutely.
Thank you very much, Aisha.
Yes. So, without any further ado, my next person I want to introduce. I love this lady so much. Like, you know, she gives girl power a different meaning.
Yeah.
She gives women empowerment a different definition. You know, and she's somebody that, listen, if you're bad mind, she will make you good mind. She will turn you good mind. You can't stay bad mind too long around. She will definitely rub off on you, because she'll be like, she's so nice. I want to be like her.
I know.
When I'm older. Do you understand what I mean? You just want to, you're just like that. And I'm telling you, she's just absolutely awesome. Awesome. She also happens to, aside from being such a warm-hearted, lovely person, she happens to be the founder of Celario sauce, which we're going to talk about in more detail, which my son, my husband absolutely love. We love it in my house. She's the CEO of that. She's also the CEO of Brenda Daisy Entertainment. So, without any further ado, I introduce you to my good friend, Brenda David. So speak on it. Our people are waiting to hear from you.
So much, Asia. Thank you so much. I'm glad to be here with my wonderful ladies. As you all know, fun always follows me wherever I go.
Yeah.
Sure does.
Yes.
Sure does.
So, Celario sauce, obviously, we know it's a ready-to-eat sauce. And the reason why I've made this is to solve a problem. You know, you're mom, you're single, you're bachelor, you're a sprinter, you're whatever it is, you want to cook, you're too tired. Just get a jar of Celario sauce, put it in your pot, add whatever you want to add to it, and your dinner, your lunch, your breakfast is ready.
Listen, guys, this is black people's what do you call it, solution to ragu sauce.
Yes.
Yeah, that's it.
Basically, you know, because you know when you just want that sauce,
tastier.
It's tastier. It's already you almost don't feel like you need to add anything to it. You know, that's like the beautiful part of it.
Yeah.
So absolutely, just I love it. And you've got a new brand out. You've got an extended one out.
The spicy, the hot one, yes.
Right.
And again, on the day of the avenue, we actually now have the small jar.
I don't need a small jar. I need a big jar.
So for those who've been like, you know what, sometimes people probably just need a little. Like, you don't need the whole thing. And, I have some friends who sometimes maybe when they open this big jar, and they feel like they have to store it.
Yeah.
So you've got the little one.
So
you
is
want
that, is it
you want
half
to
of
fry
this
something
one?
like egg,
Yeah,
sauce,
something small.
just one off.
Okay.
The small one.
So
goes
is
there.
it half of that one?
Yes, half of this one.
I get it.
So we've
Well,
got
maybe because I use
original and we've got the hot one as well. You're seeing it on the day.
Awesome. So Brenda mentioned about the avenue. We're going to be talking about that in a little bit. I want to do a quick shout out to Wakiki. Wakiki is going to be joining us slightly later on the phone to basically talk about Wakiki. They're also involved in the avenue, so we're going to be catching up with them a little later. So, ladies, I'm going to come over to you, Christiana.
Yeah.
And so I guess you're a bit of an all-rounder. Both of you are. Okay.
Hustlers.
And I guess I want to understand what was the thinking behind two things, because a lot of times we get a lot of listeners who feel like they want to do something. Sometimes they're not sure what it is they can do, or it's almost like they've not found that thing necessarily they can do. How is it that you found that, you know what, this is it for me? That's one. And then how was it that you were able to take that bold step to start?
Okay. I'm going to be very professional. Thank you very much, Asia, for that question. Okay, so the first question: how did I know that I wanted to do Opaleye? Oh, I can only say, lack of a better word, God. Okay, so I'm sure a lot of people have the same story as I have. Due to circumstances beyond my control, I had some personal things I was going through in my family, and it resulted in me needing to have extra finance actually coming into the house. And I've always loved accessories. So I basically started with accessories. So I've always loved accessories. If I'm wearing anything, so I'm a very I wear dresses and it has to be maybe one color: black, white, red, green. So I'm not really a pattern person. But then because I call them the boring dresses or the boring t-shirts or something really plain, I like to make sure that I give it a completely different look, and I've always done that. And do you know, I was actually talking about it with a friend of mine from secondary school. I think I've always been into accessories. I remember actually taking some of my mom's, you know, those costume jewelry that they used in the 60s. You know, such a terrible girl because I can't find any of them. Statement, amazing pieces. But anyhow, so I've always been into pieces, and I remember on this fateful days, I was wearing one of my pieces. I'm very into brooches, as you can see. I love brooches. I feel if there's one thing, I mean, if you're leaving the house any day and you don't know what to wear, maybe on your neck or your earrings, just put a brooch. It just completely, sometimes it just changes the look of your dress. So I was wearing one of my brooches, and a friend of mine just said, and I've always had this question, oh, I like what you're wearing. Oh, God, you look nice. You always stand out. Where did you get it from? And I just always say, oh, I got it from here, I got it from here. And I don't know what it is. I tell everyone it's the Holy Spirit that said to me, you know what, just say that you have, just say you said, exactly, hallelujah. Just said, oh, I sell it. And I just said that. And the person said, oh, really, you do? Oh, please, can you give me to get one or two? And that was it. So I sold that to somebody, and then I told another friend of mine, and I can't but say thank you to the Nigerian community. They have been absolutely amazing. So with every business, you start with your family and your friends. And of course, my family and my friends are my Nigerian community. And a lot of them, so through words of mouth, talking to that person, a friend tells another person. And the first pop-up I actually did was in my house, where somebody just came about a week or so after I told somebody that I sell the accessory. She got like 7 or 8 of her friends to come to the house. And can you imagine, I had to quickly find somewhere that sells anything, but I really wanted them to be statement pieces. They couldn't just be any pieces that you could see on the high street. Something that you would give it another look, not just any accessory at all. And that was it. So in my sitting room, this 7, 8 girls, I remember one of those girls was leaving to move back to Nigeria. I'll never forget. There was Bumi, Shola. So a number of them, about 8 of them came, and they all were fantastic, very encouraging. Oh my God, I love this, I love that, bought this, bought that, bought this, and that was what started off.
So it feels like a little bit of a lot of the grace of God, and a lot of it just kind of evolved organically, like
just basically try and error, really, just. And then from there, started finding suppliers. So it all started with very, as you said, organically. Look within your locality, where people sell things. You don't have to, because think about it, you're really just starting out. You don't know what you want to do. So a lot of people might say, oh, I want to travel to China, I want to travel to Hong Kong. Which means what? You have to basically have money. And I didn't have that. So I needed to just start with anything. Sometimes you don't even have to have 20, 30, 40 pounds. You don't have to say, oh, I have to save up to 500 pounds. So I would say I started with maybe just only 20 pounds. I started with 20 pounds.
Wow.
And since then, that's it.
So I think that's very encouraging for our listeners to know that. How long has Celario sauce been going, and how has it been for you?
I think Celario sauce would be about getting to 2 years now. Yes. So I
And
guess.
wait, Celario, so what's the name from?
Okay, now everyone is gonna find out how I got
Yeah.
Celario
Yeah.
sauce,
No,
right?
listen, guys, yeah.
Because it's it's obviously African inspired sauce.
Mhm.
Are you ready?
Yeah, ready.
Again,
Are you
drum
ready?
roll.
All right. I started. I and my manager actually. We thought, what can we do that would make? Because I don't want it again to sound too African.
Mhm.
Not that I'm not proud, but I just want something that everyone can
Generic,
use because
yeah.
it can be generic.
Yes.
So is, like I said, are you ready?
Yes.
Is Celario. So when you cook, what say? Se is cook in Yoruba.
Yeah.
La is tasted.
Yeah.
Ro is
Oh my gosh,
Turn
that
it.
is so cool.
Turn it.
That is, who thinks
so
about that?
I need to push it up. I was like, Celario.
No, give me
Oh,
no,
yeah.
no. Throw me
We're
that
actually
right from
speaking
there.
a different language.
Seriously.
Oh
Do
yeah.
you
That
know,
is smart.
that is
So,
really cool.
When
That's really
anyone,
cool.
so it's easy to
See
pronounce
now,
for
because
everyone.
I call it Celario sauce. Now I know where it's come from.
Just
I
say
won't be
with
making
the
that
like
mistake.
that.
Yeah.
Celario.
So, but normally, when you're cooking, it would be when you're cooking. The normal, pattern would be to cook,
Yeah.
to turn. So
Yeah.
that would be say, ro, la. But if you do it like we taught, it doesn't sound
Sound
right. So
like-
we just put it the other way around. So say,
Wow.
Wow.
la,
That's
say,
brilliant.
ko la, ko ro. Celario.
We're
That's
just
it.
going to take a quick call
Celario.
now.
Fabulous. That's actually.
Hi, caller.
Hi, it's Ramide.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good.
Good.
I had to call because I found out what Celario means.
Right? That's like, that's like
I know,
my
right?
lesson for the day or week. Even.
I am so. That's so cool.
That is really cool. The things
Thank
you don't
you.
know. You see that?
Yep.
I'm glad I asked that question now. Celario.
She's still
Told
laughing
anyone? You've never told anyone, have you?
because no one ever asked. So
Oh
Yeah.
my gosh.
See, that's
But
what
when
Asia
did you
does.
do it in Nigerian accent? Celario.
yes, say, ko la,
Wow.
ko ro.
No one would have never. And do you know what? I look at it, I think it's some sort of Italian, some sort of
So
Mediterranean.
that's a twist, so that everyone can, and a lot of people always add, when you see any sauce base, it's always like,
Yeah, say Okola.
You should have a jingle for that actually.
Like, don't worry, that's coming.
Celario.
It's gonna say Celario.
Yeah, so I might as well just introduce who we've got on the line. So we've got Aramide on the line. Aramide is actually the creative founder of Longfeet Boutique, who's also going to be at the Avenue this weekend. So how's the prep going for you?
It's going really well. I'm so excited. You've got
Awesome.
some very good vendors, the like of Brenda and Christiania. And I don't know how you manage to get the two of them. They're both crazy. When I mean crazy, both of them.
Do you know what?
Crazy.
It's funny.
We're actually toning it down today, aren't
Yeah.
we, Brenda?
Yes,
Seriously,
we are.
do you know
We
what?
are we're going to behave ourselves.
Do you know what's interesting? What's interesting was when I was finalizing the guests, I thought to myself, what am I doing having the two of them on? I actually called Brenda. I was like, what am I doing? I said, these are two powerhouses. I can fill 2 hours.
We are going to be extremely.
I was like, I can fill 2 hours
tame
with just one of them easily. They're not the kind of guests I'll struggle to find conversation. And I thought, let me split them up. And
When she called me, I was like,
and she was like, no,
don't even think
that'd
about
be
it.
great.
That'd be
We can
great
do
to
it
cook
together.
more.
Yeah. The last thing we did, remember,
Yes.
it was so much fun. Gosh,
Yes,
yeah.
it was.
I know, but I must say well done to both of them. And you as well. So actually, Aisha, I could say you're like them as well. Look,
Exactly.
so much energy. It's unbelievable.
But I'm a bit more refined.
Kettle.
Excuse
Can't you
me.
call it
Did
what?
you hear what she said? I'm a bit more refined.
Oh, you did.
Excuse me.
You did.
This
It's them, they rub off on me. Don't mind them. They rub off on me. That's what it is.
I know, but well done. I'm really looking forward to Saturday, and especially for like you said, Christiania is a model.
You can't call me Tokumo as well because I keep every time you want to say Christiana, you seem to kind of just hesitate a bit. You can do Tokumo as well. They're all my names.
That's what they name out.
Tokumo. Sometimes I message you and I ask you, where do you get the energy from? I asked you, I said, where do you get the energy to do what you do? I don't know how.
Where does she get it? Where does she get the energy to wear them heels that she wears? You see them things she wears?
Do you know what? Everyone thinks I'm 5'8". And I'm sure there are a lot of people actually giggling in their sitting room and saying, 5'8"? I'm actually, drum roll, I'm 5'4". Well, 5'3" actually. I'm 5'3", but I know I only wear 5 inches. Everyone is so
like
used
she
to
doesn't. She's not in shoes. She walks like she's not in shoes.
Come on. There's something about heels that just
makes you walk like you know.
Yeah, that also gives you corns on your toes.
No, you only just wear to wear your and you sit down.
If you wear the white shoes.
Exactly. Exactly. That's where, I'm on your store this weekend with shoes and stuff because I need me some good shoes. That I can at least walk and be like, I'm wearing the right kind of shoes. There's a way you walk in your mind. Like you think in your mind when you don't wear the right.
You're not going to be wearing flats.
I know. Don't mind her. Before you know it, now she doesn't fling in and put some flats on.
All right. We thank you. Yeah, thank you for calling in.
Thank you.
See you on Saturday.
And just the listeners should please come in and buy Celario sauce.
Yes.
And come and buy some of it's okay to call you talking about your jewelry as well.
Yes.
I've got some jewelry from Opaleye as well.
I bet you don't have as much as me.
And I bought Celario sauce as well. So
all
the viewers, I can vouch for their products. They're really lovely.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
All right, thanks for calling in.
Bye.
Bye.
No. I must be able to wear my heels. Very important.
So I want to do a quick shout out to our Instagram followers who are tuning in on Instagram. Thank you for tuning in. And again, the number again, please do call in for my guests. They're here. They're taking all your questions. 07539 968 143.
Yes.
Shout out to you joining us. Gifted Hands. Shout out to you, Gifted Hands 20. I don't have to say that.
Gifted Hands.
So bring up a happy home now.
That's children. That's children.
I have to get that in there, and stuff. So, you guys, I want to talk about. So there's a couple of things. There's been sort of lately talking about there's been a lot of noise about. So I don't know if you've heard the story about Cuba Gooding Jr. The industry's been known to be a bit kind of like to overstep his boundaries in some ways.
He's known for that.
Yeah, like he gets a bit too much at a party and stuff like that and everything. So even his marriage I think is part of the reason his marriage kind of broke up and everything. And I guess my question, so we're far removed, I say we're far removed from it in terms of I've never experienced stuff like that. I mean, not being in the entertainment or whatever, but we've all been professionals in the professional world. But I guess my question is that my concern is I feel like there's a lot of accusations that possibly not true in some of this, because like some of the things that because some of the things that are coming out, I can understand the ones who there's been sexual whatever, there was a lady, like I'll give you an example of the one of the ones that come out with Cuba Gooding. He was in a restaurant, there's a CCTV, he's in a restaurant with his girlfriend sitting there having a chat. The lady comes across, she's a fan, and she comes over to ask for his autograph. It didn't even seem like he moved or did anything in any way. This is going back some years, and she's the latest one that's come out to say, oh, he touched her
when she came up.
Exactly.
Yeah, and all that kind of stuff. And I'm like, really though? You know, I'm like, I get it that maybe he's done things that are inappropriate, but my view is just that it's almost like they're giving so much room to this, and I have to.
They're not giving; it's already there.
Yeah,
the room is available.
Yeah,
like people just use the opportunity that this was. That's why I use the word trending.
Yeah. So, what are your thoughts on that? What are your thoughts on it in terms of?
I don't feel sorry for people like that personally, because I believe
boundaries
that
should always be boundaries.
yeah, you basically open yourself to every kind of accusation. If you do not want those sort of accusation following you, then you make sure that you.
That's
so,
the point.
like anything, once you the how do we say, the way we are now, the culture is everybody is out to get what they can get. So most of those women, so like for example, even with Bill Cosby, I'm sure there were people that also lied. There were people that went on the bar and said, "Oh, he did this to me, he did that to me."
Yeah.
Well, guess what? You have no. That's
You open the door.
it. So you just have to basically, every single person that comes in through that door, the proof will now be you basically. The onus is now on you to basically prove beyond reasonable doubt that you did not do it.
But however, I feel like, all this were all in the past, and people were, like you said, it's entertainment industry.
No, but
Maybe
a
they're
lot of
acting,
people.
they're this, they're doing
Brenda,
whatever it is
no,
they're
but
doing.
a lot of people felt they could get away with things, and you know
Yeah,
what?
I'm not saying, that's what I'm saying, and I'm not saying it's not happening, but the ones that would come, they're not true. Or maybe people might just be themselves.
Yeah.
Maybe they're about rehearsing for a movie.
Then
they're chuckling and they're like going that way.
No, then you have to
playfully,
behave
and,
accordingly in a professional environment.
I know,
You
I
have
know.
to behave accordingly. I mean, if you look at him, he seems like a fun person.
To be honest,
A
I never even see him like
no,
that.
he comes
with movies.
across
He comes
as a happy-go-lucky person.
Yeah.
When girls are there, like someone that'll say, "Hey, what's
It's
up?"
like a non-threatening character. Yeah.
Yeah.
It does.
But I think, I think what you said in the beginning is you have to know that you do not cross some lines.
Yeah,
and it's obviously crossed.
Yeah.
And so, you just have to you have to take it. So let them all come out. Let them all lie if they want to. I don't care.
Lord.
That he shouldn't have in the first place.
Well,
I feel sorry for people like that.
well, I hope the truth will prevail.
Yes.
I definitely hope the truth will prevail 100% on that one. The other thing I was thinking about, so, we're in Black History Month. So it's Black History Month in the UK. So shout out to those listening to us through the airwaves internationally and all this great stuff. It's Black History Month in the UK. It's Black History Month in February in the US.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's different. So in case someone's listening from the US thinking, what's she talking about? Yeah, she's talking about UK. Yeah.
What the hell is she talking about?
Yeah, what's she talking about? Yeah. So so anyway, and it kind of feels, do you know what? I've been feeling lately, even before now, that I've always felt it, but even more that it's good to be black.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Everybody wants to be
the way
black.
you laugh, you're like, yeah, I know what you mean.
You know
I
the one that excites me the most is when you get to a shopping mall. Like you get into the shop and you're hearing like a whiskey playing on the background or something like Brenda.
Do you just love that?
You just be bossing your head.
Yeah.
Like, you know what? I'm proud to be black.
We're going
I'm
global,
proud to
baby.
be- Yeah.
Yeah, like,
national.
and I just absolutely, it's like such a good period to
It
sort
is.
of,
Another amazing
But why
thing
is it-
again is
Should it be a period?
I know.
no, so I think it's going to stay like that.
Why? Because you see them all doing their
So
things.
so I think it's gonna stay like that. So I guess what I mean by it's a good period because I think it's been coming. It's been feeling good consistently for a while. And I think when you have things like gun and knife crime and you can still find moments where you feel like, you know what, it's still a good day to be in my skin.
Yeah.
Kind of thing. It kind of feels kind of right. And then like things ain't even good enough, but Tyler now took it home. Tyler Perry. What? And named the studio after Asia Effiong-Jones. Did you not see it?
No, I didn't.
It's a 13th studio.
No, sorry, say again.
They've not finished decking the inside, but they've not put up the side. But
Yeah,
it's the best video.
after her.
Yeah.
Do you see it? I saw it. Well done, girl.
Girl, please. Me and
No,
Tyler.
she's not.
Just because I didn't go there.
But talking about that, and when I watched, because I just started watching Top Boy on Netflix. Did you watch that?
No.
I don't like it.
What is
it? It's about, how black boys, drugs, hackney young people, and I just started watching it actually last night.
That would scare me.
Honestly, and
but it's real
I
though,
don't know.
isn't it?
It is real,
Yeah.
and if you're talking about Black History Month, this is one of the things again you watch and you see. I've not watched everything, like I said. I just started, and it just makes you realize, like this particular one of the top actors, a boy. I think they lost their mom and their dad when they were young. So the older brother is kind of like the one looking after the two other brothers, and he's into drugs. So he gives them money, and yet is telling the little brother, make sure you do well in school. I'm proud of you and this. But then after he goes and kills all the talks. That's what they call them in the movie. Take people that are into drugs, and also many stuff. And I'm like kind of like not too happy. Like what's going to happen? So it's and like you said, it's one good thing. Like when you say Black History Month, it's something to be.
Yeah.
Something positive, isn't it?
Yeah. I mean, it's not even. I guess for me, every month is Black History Month because we're living. No, but it's true because we're living it. That's our everyday. But I think what now happens is in Black History Month, the rest of the
So what
blacks
is
acknowledge it. In professional.
What is Black History Month? What exactly is it about? What are we supposed to be? Is it celebrating?
I think probably is equality as well.
So I think Black History Month is not even so much about. So I think it's highlighting our history, and that it's come from a point where in the Western world, our culture is not always celebrated. Our culture is not always. They never go, especially in our schools. They never go down to the detail of what it is to be black, what a black culture means, and things like that. And I think it's also things like our children. I've had to.
Yeah, some of them get lost, isn't it?
Yeah, and I think it's even things like knowing that, like our kids probably don't know that the person who invented the light bulb was black. Exactly, see? So it's stuff like that, the hot comb and things like that. There were a lot of people historically, forget the ones we know, that historically they were inventors. They weren't just singers and artists and things like that. And Black History Month allows us an opportunity to be able to put that out there, and it also, because now what happens is not so much like in school, even in the professional world and all of that, they try to do something as part of equality and diversity to celebrate whatever you do. So they'll do the Wali, they will do different things for, and for us it's Black History because we're here for business.
Do you know that I watched one of the videos and I saw that, I actually noticed that Asia was doing your own thing, like, let's do an example like Opaleye, and the dance I was doing with the music was just going on. It was as if it was planned. And it wasn't, and I really love that energy as well. I was thinking like, who is this woman?
And I'm just like, I never thought for a minute that, you're too much or anything like that.
And I think
you got people going. Do you understand? And I think because the two of us were doing that, after a while they were like, well, them two look a bit out there. So if I do a little two-step, it won't matter.
Two-step, I love that.
They won't think I'm mad because they'll just look at them two first. Do you know what I mean? So we make them look normal.
And you see, I don't understand even when people say, you're too much or whatever. And I think, can you imagine if we're all very quiet? Then who's going to do all the entertainment? That's something to watch, isn't it?
Exactly.
It has to be interesting.
Exactly. But that is so real when you go and say, you know what, I'm going to be quiet today. Even that ain't gonna last but half an hour.
I don't think I never said to myself I'm gonna be quiet. I think it's just things happen. Like for example, I would normally be doing something or talking or I'm always busy. But when like today I'm just
because of the two.
Yes. But
so
my normal state is.
But when is your chill out? Like because I think people think I'm switched on all the time, and no one is switching on all the time. You people,
no.
get it now. No one's switching on all the time. For me,
downtime.
yeah, my downtime is when I'm at home, when I'm in the house.
Oh, I don't think I have it.
That's when my husband might feel differently, but boy.
I don't have that.
My
downtown.
My downtime is when the kids have gone to bed. You know, they've all gone to
Yeah.
bed. Everywhere's quiet. Do you know, I actually, God forgive me, I think that's when I even love my kids the most. I actually
When they're not around.
you know, when they're just going to bed,
Jesus.
you just say, oh, Lord, thank you for these wonderful children of mine. Because it's so quiet. You just chill. You're not talking to anybody.
I know.
It's just really, but then when you go for events, one of the things that you said, I'm going quickly, is the challenges that you were talking about. About events. One of the things, and I said I was going to, I've not really been busy on Instagram because of my 9 to 5, been really focusing on that. So for the next few weeks now, I'm going to be talking about going to Avenue. And one of the things that really...
Yeah, I noticed and I was like, she's not
I haven't. It's really, I haven't at all. So one of the things that really does me, Asia, is what do you take? Okay, for you, it's okay for you because you have your sources. So for me, I have so many things to take for events. Now,
I don't know how to do it.
What do you take? So I'm going to be going on Instagram for the next few weeks, few days before the Avenue, and asking my followers and people out there, what kind of things do you want to see at the event? Should I bring the clutches? Should I bring the neck pieces? Things like that.
Don't forget your accessories, for Christ's sake.
Yeah.
There's so many,
so
many designs.
Yeah.
And I think that's
many.
still going to happen. I don't think there has to be something you'd be asking.
No, but you know what I mean. What I mean is this: is for example, you know where you have just like TK Maxx. TK Maxx in St. Albans, the things they stock in St. Albans is different from the things that they stock in Brent Cross. It's different from the thing that they stock in
stores, isn't it?
Exactly.
Yeah.
So no, it's not most stores.
Because
TK Maxx is especially known for that.
They
so
sell
if you
some
go,
things better in some areas.
Yeah, so if you go to Brent Cross, for example, they do a lot of the gold label because they know that they have really rich people around that area or people that are very fashionable, so they do things. But if you go to, lack of a better word, maybe Peckham or go to, it's a completely different kind of thing.
No, you can be honest, Beckham.
So if you go to, so I'm talking about South East, North London, Divide and all those kind of things. So what I'm thinking of is, for chunky neck pieces, for example, I wouldn't necessarily take it to, I did an event in St. John's Wood. I wouldn't take them to St. John's Wood. Do you know why? Because most of the people there, they like the very
simple,
delicate,
small.
exactly. So I'm going to be shouting out to my members, to my followers, and asking them what kind of things do you want to see embarking, which is where the Avenue is going to be, isn't it?
Yeah.
So the Avenue, what kind of things do you guys want to see? I'm going to bring a bit of everything.
I think there's nothing wrong in you doing that, and at the same time, that's why it's called business, isn't it? You have to go by what people want. You might, like what you've said, is something you've thought about, and when you have a business mind, your mind is constantly running. A very good example, I tell people, you're a business person, you're an entrepreneur. When people are sleeping, that's when your brain starts to work, like those downtime you're talking about.
Oh, is it?
You know, for me, that's what happens when I'm sleeping, when I'm in bed. Sometimes I wake up 3 a.m.
That's when your brain starts
4
to
a.m.
work. That's when you're supposed to switch off, love.
If you watch when I launched Celario sauce, those are the times when, spiritually for me, that's when things come to me. And on my phone, I've got a note where
you have to be awake though.
Yes, sometimes I'm sleeping and something wakes me. I wake up.
Okay.
And when I have the idea, I just do a voice note. I record it. That's why I do, so that I don't forget. So it's a good thing, and there's nothing in trying. And it's just like when they say you do a business, if it goes down, that doesn't mean you stop. You try. When you fail, you get up. So you can try it and see how it goes this time around, and for next time again. So
I'm gonna see. I'm gonna take some things, just a few things, and see.
I've got some ideas of some.
Or rather than take lots, you can take just few. Maybe 4 different types of different accessories. And when you speak to your customers, when they say, "Oh, don't you have the blue one?" Oh yeah, we've got the blue one.
Yes.
But as you know, I can bring everything, and
Okay, so we're coming up to the hour for the news. When we come back, we are going to be talking about the Avenue and what's coming up this weekend. We've got the Avenue, we've got comedy show. I'll get somebody else to say the name.
It's our post.
I want to do a quick shout out to those joining us on Instagram.
Yeah.
You know, thank you for sticking with us this hour. And those of you joining us on Omega FM 104.1, again, thank you for joining us on this time. So we'll be right back shortly. When we come back, the number you need, if you need to call in, is 07539 968 143. That's 07539 968 143. I'm just here kicking in with my gal pals, the CEO of Celario Sauce and Brenda Daisy Entertainment, Miss Brenda Davis, and I've got my good friend Christiana Opaleye in the house.
Exactly.
CEO,
Because someone was trying to find out
right?
how Celario came about.
Yeah, but my surname is Opaleye.
Yeah,
So most people
but that's
say Christiana
genius
Opaleye.
one. Yeah. So we're gonna be right back with that model and CEO. If you've seen our pictures, you know why I'm saying what I'm saying. So stick with us, okay? We'll be with you. We'll be back with you soon. Oh God, my hair looks so nice. We'll be right back after the news.
Pain child.
What's that?
The Omega FM's vision is to
I
reestablish.
think it's like
My guests, Christiana Opaleye, model and CEO of Opaleye. Oh, sorry, they corrected me. Christiana Opaleye,
That's it.
CEO of Opaleye.
That's
Okay. Sorry, I love Opaleye so much. I just want to keep saying it. You know. And then I also have in the room with me is the one, the only, Brenda Davis.
yeah.
You know, as Celario. Listen, I've educated you people today on Celario Sauce. That's all I'm going to say. If you are just joining us, we will talk about where she got that name from a little bit. I mean, it's deep. It's deep.
Very deep.
Yeah, and it's very educational. Now, guys, you can call into the studio on 07539 968 143. That's 07539 968 143 before I bite my tongue. Okay, so shout out to those who are going to be joining us on Instagram. We are coming live to you shortly, so we're loading up now and everything. So before the break, I had mentioned that we're going to be talking to the co-founder of Waikiki, and I've got him on the line. Before I go to him, I wanted to talk to you about the events we've got coming up this weekend. Now, we've been talking a lot about this weekend. Myself and the ladies with me in the studio are very much going to be involved in a couple of in the Avenue event coming up. So we'll talk about that in a little while. So, but also on Saturday the 19th, there's going to be a comedy show, and the comedians. So we've got a lineup of comedians. The main act is. That's right. I keep getting tongue tied when I want to say it, so she had to say it for me. So yes, so we've got that coming up now. The reason why I want to bring Waikiki in here is, listen, let me tell you lot now, okay? Let's keep this real. Waikiki is catering the event, but they're catering in a completely different way, okay? This is not catering where, you know, they bring hot trays and then, you know, which one do you want? It's not like that kind of. This one is in a completely different class way. Now, one thing I know about this event, so all you ticket holders for the show, if you don't have tickets for the show, please check out Instagram, or go on my Instagram. You see details on how to get that information. Whilst you're booking your tickets and booking your space or whatever, you guys, you know, you black people, you love your food now. You need to pre-order your food. This is what I'm saying about they're doing this in a completely different way. You've got to pre-order your food. You know, Christiana was just saying she's actually pre-ordered her food. Madonna, have you pre-ordered your food?
Having
Nope.
a big
Okay.
suya and chicken.
So I need to pre-order the
Yeah,
one today.
and to be quite honest, if you see that flyer, there's no way you'll see Waikiki flyer and your mouth won't water. And even if you're vegetarian or vegan.
Oh dear Lord.
Okay, the food.
Don't
is,
let the vegetarians
food
come on you
is-
now.
Let them come
They'll
on.
come for you.
Let them come on. Okay, you become part-time vegetarians
my
by the time
God.
I get done. You know, by the time I get done with you lot. So yeah, so Brenda didn't even know you could pre-order food. So yeah, so now she knows.
So
You know.
Yes.
Kiki, and you need to give me a discount because I've told all of them.
Yeah.
know.
So on that note, I'm gonna bring in Timmy. Timmy's the co-founder of Waikiki. Timmy, thanks for joining us.
Hello, Timmy.
Hello, hi Asia, and big shout out to Opaleye and Brenda.
Hello.
Hi.
I hope I did your intro justice.
Oh,
About-
you did it very well.
Are you sure?
Yes. And also, I've been watching you guys, and the energy in that room. I feel like I'm missing out on that.
Really? We're even holding it down.
I'm missing out. You guys should have told me. I'll have come to join that.
And we can't see you because you're definitely never knowingly boring person.
Listen, this Timmy is never knowing. He turns up and he shows out every time.
Do you know what? I think Timmy is like our
Have you-
version, isn't it?
Listen, when they call a
That
theme party,
version
have you
of-
seen him? When he always dresses for the theme.
I know. Always
I love it
looking-
when, listen, I love it when a man steps out in
I
a
know.
theme and be like,
I
yeah,
know.
yeah, I'm a dapper,
I know.
yeah. I
Okay,
know
you
it.
guys are becoming most of our topic, and I'll forget to.
So quickly, I wanted to ask you first of all. So as soon as I went there was a Waikiki. I love the name Waikiki because it feels very much to me like some hallelujah sort of Hawaii destination. Waikiki. How did you come up with that name?
Okay, so I'm going to
I
get
can
to
have
that
a
name.
guess.
Big shout out to the fact that today this is the Black History Month. I
Yes.
think it's definitely something worth stating, and also to congratulate all the leaders, pace setters in the African community.
That's right.
Opaleye is one of them, Brenda Daisy,
Yes.
and of course that guy that broke the tour barrier in the marathon. Absolute shout out to all of them. You know, I think we're going places, and
Yes.
of course, Waikiki won't be part of that journey.
Yes.
And
Absolutely.
hopefully, we'll be the first unicorn company very soon in UK led by black people.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, so let's commit that to prayer and everything.
Yes.
Yes. So now the Waikiki name.
Yes.
Let's do this. So now the trick is because of the fact that we are Afro-Caribbean, you know, we made sure that the name does not belong to any particular country region, but we wanted to make it still very ethnic. You know,
Yes.
so that you know that it's a very diverse thing. So it means nothing, but it also means everything at the same time. I know that sounds a bit tricky,
Yes.
but that is what it is. So we went out and did a campaign around looking for names. Selected some names, did some polling, and needed people to identify what name tells you African and Caribbean at the same time. And Waikiki came up top all the time with so many people that we did it with. So the good thing about the name is it's very memorable, it's hard to forget, and very easy to spell as well. So
Yeah, I'm
that's
pronounced.
our brand
Jimmy.
name, and everyone remembers it. So Waikiki, Wakiki, is the Afro-Caribbean food hub.
Do you know, I
Of
was
course,
thinking of
we'll get to this shouting out to let everyone know that they have to patronize us later.
Yeah, so awesome. So now let's talk a little bit about the events that we've got coming up at the weekend. So you're catering for the comedy show.
That's
Okay,
correct.
tell us about your service.
Okay, so now most people know Waikiki for being the marketplace, the hub, and the platform where you can buy Afro-Caribbean food.
Yes.
What you do is that you go onto the website, you order your food, and it gets delivered to you. Now, another, I don't want to call it a side business, but another way as in our mission statement, is to take Afro-Caribbean food, good Afro-Caribbean food, to all the food lovers in the world. And what did we do? We thought, look, people come to concerts, they go for comedy shows, they go to big events. How can we bring our food out to meet them? So what we're doing with the Afro Comedy Show is saying African and Caribbean food would meet people that love African and Caribbean food. So we're at that event, and how people can engage with us is by going online. Brenda Daisy, I can't believe you do not know this, but
tell what, I'm going to pre-order immediately as soon as I finish.
I know Madonna's been talking about it. Yeah.
Yes, go online to the Wakiki website and select the banner of the events that we are advertising at the moment. So at this time, the Aquas event, and you're able to select the food you want, and we'll pick it up at the event.
Okay,
That's one of the easy thing to do.
Also,
You know, that happens and everyone knows it.
I think Wakiki's name is Seller anyway, because you guys always seem to be selling out,
Yeah.
even when you do events and stuff like that. So yeah, I'm not surprised. Yeah, but go on, you
So
say.
to quickly answer Brenda's question, where do we deliver? So the good news is Wakiki delivers to the whole of London.
Fantastic.
All of London and everyone within the M25. So that's how fantastic we are.
Because I
So
think I did
what we are-
remember at the beginning, I left a message on Facebook and I was asking, they did say it wasn't at my location at that time. So I'm
Okay,
really
so-
well done. So
so,
now it's on.
yeah. Okay.
So you guys hearing that? So anywhere in London, they can deliver.
Everywhere in London.
Everywhere in London. Okay, so what is the cutoff point for people pre-ordering for Saturday, for this Saturday?
Very good question. And what is the answer? The cutoff point is sometime tomorrow. The last time, what happened was that the
guess
cutoff was
Friday,
9 p.m. Yes, and what happened, what we did was that because we know quite a number of people that are going to the event, people kept on texting us and told us to hold on, we're about to order. So we kept it open for a bit later. Unfortunately, for this event, 9 o'clock will be 9 o'clock. So 9 p.m. tomorrow, all orders have to be in because we have to go to bed.
That's quite generous, actually.
Yeah, 9 p.m. is
The night
quite
before,
yeah. It's not bad at all.
Yeah. So we've got people on Instagram saying they've ordered already.
Fantastic.
Yeah, they've ordered already. So Timmy, I know you're out. Thank you so much for taking the time to stop by the show and to take the call. We really appreciate you, and we will be placing our orders, and we look forward to seeing you Saturday.
Yay!
Yay. Thank you very much.
All
And
right.
I really think this is amazing. Please keep doing it. And I can't wait to get that invite so I can be part of the group in that studio. That would be
Listen,
Yeah.
absolutely.
everybody.
Absolutely, that will be definitely coming up. Absolutely. Thank you so much. Thank you for tuning in.
No worries.
Bye.
Thank you very much. Bye. Have a
Bye.
good one.
Okay, bye. And I wouldn't have come back, second time around trying to work with this event. So what I love about the Avenue is basically your go-to pop-up exhibition for exhibitors who are not on the high street, but exhibitors that you really want to see what they've got. It's also an event that really supports and empowers people of color, people of not color, whichever way we embrace everybody, and this time, this event, this is the third one this year. Now,
Yeah.
usually,
It used to be once, isn't it?
yeah, usually, that's a big deal to have the third one in 1 year. Most people do one a year, and that's it, maybe two at a push. But this is the third one, so that speaks to the success of the event. And we have about 40 exhibitors. It's free entry.
We're 40 now. I was thinking 30. Can you imagine?
About that.
wow.
That. Yeah. And we've got everything from clothing to skincare, hair care, beauty, charities. We've even got charities who are coming.
Life
and showing-
insurance. Life insurance.
Yeah, so financial advisors. So we've got a number of different, and we've got stuff for men, children. We also have there's going to be children entertainment.
Yeah.
Throughout the day, so it's a family day. Bring your children. There's going to be a barbecue.
Music.
So there's going to be all of that. We're going to have DJs. Our DJ are actually, I think they're like 9 and 10. So these are young children who are DJing. So we've, so there's been an effort to make it more of a family event and everything, and it's going to be awesome. We've got we've got some additional new exhibitors who are new to the Avenue. So we've got Who do we have then? New to, so we've got Wig It Like It's Natural. We've got Wig It Like It's Natural. We've got Forever Fit Lifestyle.
Lisa.
That's their first time.
Liz as well is the first time.
Who's that?
The hell? Is that what her name is?
No, Wig It Like It's Natural.
Yeah. Okay.
So we've got Wig It Like It's Natural. We've got Style by Links. I think they're new to it.
Benologi.
Yeah, and no.
She did last
Yeah,
time.
so I'm calling out the new one.
New
so
ones, okay.
and then we've got Opaleye.
Yeah.
If you know you want to get into some sort of business and you're not sure,
No, but if sometimes people might not want to spend or something.
Yeah,
you can still come.
come and network.
Someone might see your
Yeah.
accessories and think, I can't afford
Maybe
it. But
these are the
they can
kind of
still,
things that
yeah,
I can
plan
do
ahead.
on top
Yeah,
to make
and it's inspirational. Do you
That's one of
understand?
the things
And
as
you
well.
can even, and you can at least once you met some of these exhibitors, you know how to access them. And there's
exactly.
nothing like meeting them in person. We've got people who are just starting out to people who've been established for some time and everything, and I think it's definitely, so I'll say, whether you're a man, you're a woman, you're out there and you're really at the point where you start thinking, do you know what, I haven't done much this year and the year's about to end and I'm still trying to find where I can fit in and stuff, come down.
And also for your early Christmas shopping.
Christmas shopping.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
We have well, from Opaleye anyway, we
Yeah.
have some really statement and lovely pieces that you can give as Christmas presents. So do come down.
Fantastic.
Absolutely. So Brenda's brought in 2, which I'm taking home.
You can do
Which
without
I'm gonna take home because I've got none at home, so I'm gonna take that. Oh, Madonna, you want one? Yeah, so I'll let Madonna have one, and I'll take one.
Then you can try
And-
the hot one before Saturday and tell us what you think.
Yeah,
It's
so
quite spicy.
we're coming up. We've got 3 minutes left, so I want to give. So we're gonna take a minute each. Okay, so Opaleye, last words to you. Where can people get you? All of that good stuff.
I'm on Instagram by Opaleye, and or you can just use her hashtag. Hashtag never knowingly.
Boring!
Thank you for having me. Mwah.
And Brenda Love.
Okay, mine is, we've got a
Celario.
website where you can order. It's www.celariosource.co.uk. We've got Facebook as well, Celario Source, Instagram, Celario Source, Twitter, although we're not running that too well, Celario Source again, and YouTube. We've got a YouTube channel. We're going to be working on all that coming year. So yes, and looking forward to see you at the
The Avenue.
Exactly. So massive parking.
Big car park,
Because
free
sometimes people,
car park.
that's a major problem for some people.
Yeah,
as well,
so
like
especially when you
parking.
have
So there's a
children.
Major,
And it's also
problem that's
indoors,
free.
so don't let the weather stop you because this weather's been a bit dodgy. So
Saturday is actually going to be sunny.
yeah.
Oh my
Saturday is going to be sunny, yay! But even if it's not, we're going to be there.
We're still going to
So
do that.
yeah, exactly. So I just really want to take a moment and say thank you to everyone that's listened in, everyone that's joined in.
Everyone who's joined
Thank
in
you. It's been a few weeks since I've been on air, so I appreciate you being patient with me and coming back and spending time with us. So, and also want to say thank you to Brenda and to Christiania for coming in and supporting the show and just really sitting out and talking to them. I'm going to get them both in again.
Yeah,
Separately.
hopefully.
Nice.
I won't have.
Yeah,
I'll be
hopefully
more
she won't have
myself,
to take.
yes.
Yeah. And then get them in separately because 2 hours is too short for the both
no
of them.
way. We have where she goes.
But yeah.
Where she goes.
Or maybe I'll have a cocktail night. That's what we'll do.
Now that's
You're
what.
talking.
Okay,
Yeah.
alright, okay,
Yeah.
so I'll bring them back with some
Yeah.
cocktail. Yeah, like we need it. You know
No.
what I mean?
Like this one, you always jump on your hand somewhere.
Is it the finish?